Who are you? Who am I? If you have started asking yourself this question, that means that you have opened a Pandora's box. Once you start exploring who you are, which starts with the question, who am I? What am I doing here? What is my purpose? The portal opens and there is no way back. It's like the universe, the cosmic mama is like celebrating. Finally they're asking the right question. For all this time, all these years, they've been asking wrong question again and again and again. What do I need to do to be successful? Who I need to be in a relationship to feel loved, etc., etc. Till all these masks, all these illusions start to be too small, too painful, and you wake up one day and you're asking the question, the most important question you're ever going to ask yourself: who am I? And at that moment, the moment you start asking that question, the whole universe, all your ancestors are celebrating you, because they have given permission by you. It doesn't matter if you have given them permission or not. They're like, permission is here for us to teach this person who they truly are. Pandora box opens, you drop in, and there is no way back. Now, when you start exploring who you are, you're going to be really quickly exposed to new books, teachers, teachings, videos, podcasts. They're gonna guide you towards your truth, and it's gonna be extremely exciting. You're gonna be reading about things you never thought you're gonna be reading about. You've been listening to teachers you never thought existed. You're gonna be hearing about consciousness. You're gonna be hearing about conscious expansion, quantum leaps, divine feminine. You're gonna be hearing about different realms of reality, and your mind is gonna start, expanding in all directions. Your awareness is going to be highlighted, your sensitivity, your energies are going to be kind of sharpened up, and it's going to be super exciting. You're going to be growing at a really fast rate. But what happens really, really quickly is that after this initial stage of excitement and exploration, you're going to be experiencing a stage of confusion. Confusion. You're going to be start experiencing pain, loss, grief, suffering. People are going to start dropping out of your life. Situations, jobs. You're going to be start losing many people in your life, sometimes all of them. You're gonna be start losing, like your social circles. You're gonna start thinking, oh my God, like, I thought this is all very exciting, and now look at me where I am. I don't want to be here. I want to go back where I came from, back into this world of illusions, of ego projection, but it's not going to be possible. So if you find yourself if you already are in that stage where you can, oh my God, I want to go back, I want to let you know that you cannot go back. You cannot go back, so stop resisting. The more you resist, the more painful it's going to be for you. You're going to be dragged through this awakening process, kicking and screaming, you like it or not. Portal has opened with the question, and you are on the path of self-discovery. And what I want to say is that let's go back, let's just kind of break down this who am I question. Once this question starts popping up in your mind, then you kind of, probably you've known for months and years, you had this kind of feeling inside of you, deep inner knowing. That's my website. I like that's so powerful. You always had this kind of feeling deep inside of you that something is missing, that something isn't quite right. You always felt like you're constantly searching for something, and nothing can fulfill you for too long. You have these kind of moments of instant pleasure, instant excitement, but nothing can fulfill you on this deep level. And there is this calling inside of you, like inside of your heart, as if there is sensation of beating, like an impulse that's not only around your heart but in your whole body. It's like it's really this subtle call, but it's persistent. It doesn't want to give up on you, you know. It doesn't want to give up on you, freeing yourself from illusions of ego, and it's constantly nagging you, nagging you, nagging you. And we are programmed to ignore it because we just don't know. We don't know what it is. We are conditioned to believe that that calling is something that we need to find outside of ourselves. But as you know from experience, that's why you're watching this video, whatever is outside of you can't fulfill you, can't give you this sense of wholeness. And then you start asking, and then the pain comes, and the pain accumulates, the suffering accumulates, till you reach the point where you do actually, you know, literally, how it happened to me. I woke up like in the middle of the night, and I'm like, who am I? Who is this person living my life? You know, it can be that powerful. Or you can start really questioning your existence, questioning life that you are living, questioning the matrix, a reality that you are experiencing around yourself, and you start seeing things for what they really are. And then you start questioning, well, who am I? So after that, there's that initial phase. You're going to be, as I've said, you're going to be exposed to explore teachers' books. You're going to be coming across different wisdoms, different people, but also the most important thing you're going to be coming across is you're going to be start experiencing wisdom coming from within you. You're going to be start experiencing yourself as your best teacher and your best guru. And that's really a kind of progress, because if we have been conditioned for very, very long time, we have tendency not to trust ourselves and not to trust our intuition. But during this awakening, you slowly start changing for yourself, because your soul is keen for you to start being independent of other people, and to start trusting yourself fully and completely, so you can rely on yourself, on your soul in any moment. You don't need to search outside of yourself for reassurance, for comfort, for wisdom, for love, for abundance, or anything like that. You know, at that stage you have it within you. But to reach that stage, you need to go through the 7 gates of the underworld, I would say, like Goddess Inanna did. You know, she went through the 7 gates of the underworld. On the 7 gates, she was stripped completely naked, which means that she was stripped of all of her egoic illusions. She died for 3 days, ego death, and then she resurrected. That's what we need to do. So it's not an easy journey. It's definitely hero or heroine's journey that we need to go through. You're going to be finding yourself exploring different spiritual practices, different religions, and in those moments it's very important. I can't highlight this high enough. It's very, very, very important not to attach yourself to any one spiritual teacher, to any one spiritual teachings, to anyone religious teachings, any healers, nothing like that. So you're going from spirituality, from teacher to teacher, from spirituality, different spiritual methods to different religious teachings, but you don't attach yourself to anything. You don't give your power away. Once you start attaching yourself to people, teachings, and things in just normal everyday, once you start attaching yourself, you are giving your power away. You are giving your autonomy away, you know, and that's incredibly dangerous, incredibly disempowering, and you're opening yourself up for exploitation and for the abuse of your energies by entities, various entities there who are not necessarily there for your highest good, and who are there to kind of just take your energies, take your money, etc. So be very, very mindful. So you're going from spiritual teachers to spiritual teachings, religious teachings, but you do not attach yourself to anything. Just remember this: attaching equals giving power away. So once you attach yourself, immediately you give your power away to somebody else, and that's not what you want. You're going through this process to find your power, not to give it away. So so next stage is confusion. Now, when you are in the stage of confusion, you are extremely vulnerable. But I want to reassure you that this stage of confusion is extremely normal. It's you can't go through this process without skipping this confusion stage, and that confusion stage is crucial. It's beautiful, actually. Even though it's confusing, you might think you have lost your mind, you have absolutely no idea who you are, totally confused, you might feel totally lost, depressed, sad. I've been through it, so I can teach. And what I want to tell you, it's completely normal. And what's happening is that it's powerful stage. It's the most powerful, because in that stage you're actually stripped of your ego identities, and you're stripped of your ego stories. Once your ego doesn't know who ego is anymore, it's confusing. But it's not confusing to you as a soul, it's confusing to your ego, because now ego is losing its identity and ego is losing power over you. So it's very confusing, but it's not confusing to you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to be confused. Your ego is going to tell, your ego is going to say, oh, I feel very confused, I have no idea who I am, this is all horrible, I don't want to be here, you know. So it can be very, very extreme. But it's ego that's incredibly fearful in that moment, because it's losing its identity and all other identities. I have to also highlight that your ego is not your enemy. Your ego is something that you have created, that you have maintained, and ego is here to actually open a portal for you, because ego that you have created and maintained is going to create so much pain for you. It's going to make your life for you like misery, unbearable, and it's going to push you into awakening. So ego is very, very important in your awakening process. So we don't really want to kill ego, we want to integrate ego and heal the ego, so ego can work for you rather than against you. So once you pass that stage, you're going to be presented with choice. Now you're going to be presented, do you want to live your life from the place of love, or do you want to live your place from the place of ego, which is fear? So love is what is true, fear is false. Love is reality, fear is illusion. And I'm really pleased to say that once people reach this stage, that they are more likely, 99%, to choose to live from the place of love. That does not mean you're gonna be always perfect and you're gonna always do everything right. No, you're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna have tumbles like a child who is learning how to walk. You're gonna tumble, you're gonna fall, but the same as baby, you're gonna pick yourself up and try again till you actually learn how to walk and you're stable and grounded. So wow, okay, that's what I have to say. I need to expand on this one a little bit more in my other videos, but for now this is enough. I wish you all the best and I'll see you very soon. Namaste.